We are Gracia and Itya, and about a year ago, we decided to pursue our dream to do the van life. So I got on a plane and flew to New York, where we bought and built our home on wheels. After 3 hellish weeks, many sleepless nights and countless arguments, our van was ready to be on the road. And now we're ready to welcome you into our tiny home.
What's up, proper people? We are the Proper Paupers. My name is Itya and she
It's Gracia, and today we're going to give you a tour of our little mini home, so let's go.
So we're going to start off with the exterior of the van, and we're starting off right here with the roof. We have two 100-watt solar panels which we mounted on ourselves using wood, which powers all of our electricals, including this max air fan, which helps us keep cool during the summer nights, as well as ventilate our kitchen while we cook. We also have other electrical equipment later on, which we'll show you later. But now let's go to the front seats.
So right now we're going to take you a tour on my side of the van. So over here, because we're trying to maximize every single bit of space we have in this tiny home we have, we try to put as much of our cleaning supplies here as we need. Like right now we have these wipes that we got from Costco. Special thanks to Itya's friend Nick, if you're watching this video. Thank you for giving us your Costco membership. We bought it with this. And also, we have these little like cleaning supplies. Like this is like alcohol solution for us to sanitize our hands before we eat or whatever. These are some napkins that we use on the side, like tissue paper. And over here, we have our shopping bag, and it's foldable and collapsible, so it's very nice. Brought it with me from Singapore. I love it very much, and it stores a lot of our stuff and it's very durable. So now let me take you a tour on the inside. So over here we have our glove compartment. It is very nifty. It's actually very spacious and stores a lot of stuff. We have our Ford manual, which tells us how our van works. Some postcards that we haven't sent yet to our families. And my sunglass case, some pens, and a few little like just spare little pouches that we use. And we arrived at my favorite part of the van, which is this! Itya gave this to me as a Valentine's Day present, and it's Baba, who is our latest traveling member, and this bear has the best view of all our travels and sits here all the time to guard our little van. And now we also have these little compartments where we store some of our loose change. We try to disguise them as like little screws, but I mean, they actually just store money. Also, we have a little spork of sorts, whereby this is a spoon, this is a fork, and this is a knife. It's a 3-in-1, excellent for camping, absolutely recommend it. Thank you, Itya, for buying it. And that's what goes on this front compartment. And also, not to forget, we have this very important brush that we use, especially in snowy seasons. This actually goes on and scrapes the snow off, and this sweeps the snow off. And now we can talk about where I put 2 of my shoes, which annoys Itya like crazy because he feels like it takes up too much space here. But I really like it. Like one pair is my sport shoes that I use when I go to the gym, and another pair is like my hiking boots, which of course I wear when I go hiking. And I also have these little clips here. This is for my hair. Obviously I have very long hair, I need to maintain it. And these are 2 little like clips that we use for our food and stuff. And last but not really the least yet, we have a little place to store our laundry, which is at the back of my seat, and it actually goes right underneath here. And these are just some spare bags that we use, and that's it for now. Now I'll take you, now Itya is gonna take you to his side of the van.
So come on into my side of the van. So this is my side of the van. I do almost all of the driving, and here I have like
I do some of the driving too sometimes.
Yes, she does. And here I have a little army towel which I wipe off like the dew sometimes in the morning. I have 2 pairs of shades for Gracia and me. I have one antiperspirant which me and Gracia both share.
That's gross.
I have my eyeglasses, like glasses, so I can see at night because I have astig, and I have moisturizer because I have really bad eczema. We have 2 cabs over here, which is from Jeff's Bar in Pennsylvania, where we have the craziest story and experience that we are going to tell you more about, and you can hear more about in our Instagram or our podcast, which we will talk more about it there. Over here I have 2 clips, which sometimes are quite versatile in holding things and clipping things up. And I keep my phone over here, and this is where I normally GPS myself to random places. We have this Bluetooth emitter, which is so freaking cool. I never knew this thing existed before. And basically what it does is that it receives the music file from your phone and it broadcasts it to a radio. And so this super old stereo system can play our music from our phones, and that's really super awesome, so that we can listen to tunes or podcasts on the way. We have 2 chargers as well, one for her iPhone and one for my phone. If you come over here, we have like 2 bottles. We keep 2 bottles in front and 2 bottles at the back where we sleep. And we also have Gracia's favorite snack box. And this snack box is from Walmart, where it keeps all my little goodies so that I can stay awake while I drive. It has everything that Gracia likes inside. For example, Nutella. I don't eat Nutella, but she loves Nutella. This famous jerky that is from China, but it's so freaking good. Like, it's almost as good as bak kwa, and it's only available in Costco. So far I've only found it in Costco, and it's so good. Everyone should try it. It's way better than any beef jerky I've tried. Sorry, America. And she has some other like peanut butter and some other snacks to feed me while I drive sometimes and I don't fall asleep. I have one more thing that I have in my front seat, and that is this little sign over here that Gracia once made me really angry, and she said, this is my harbor spot, I love you, and please don't be mad anymore. So she made this while we were fighting while building the van, and I keep it all the time so that I don't be angry at her too much.
Hey.
Lastly, like, to maximize our space, we keep our beanies here and our headlamps as well. So, you know, these headlamps were really useful while building the van, and sometimes like we need to do some electrical work or like whatever, like these electrical headlamps or like hiking or whatever, these are really, really good. The beanie really helps keep us warm, especially when we sleep in the van. So with that being said, we'll move to the back now and show you our living space, our kitchen, our dining room and everything.
And welcome to our little home. So this is our actual living space. We had to maximize it a lot because it's really tiny. So what we did was that we built this overhead shelf, which is essentially an extension from the initial shelf. And it really is amazing because it actually holds these 3 baskets, which store my clothes, Itia's clothes, and this is our shed box. So let me take you and tell you what's inside. So this is Itia's box. It's very scant, as you know. He's a boy, he doesn't really need a lot of clothes. Probably one for underwear, one for shirts and one for pants, and he insisted on getting this little like travel bags to put his clothes in, and I'm like, okay. So we have about 1.5 weeks of clothes each, and it really helps. But Itia overwears his like all the time. I wear mine sometimes, but yeah. So this is my box here, and my box is a little bit more full than Itia's box. I have like a little bag here for like my undergarments. This is like my little like lotion bag. I also have like some clothes, but I have about 2 weeks worth because now summer's out, so I took all my shorts out, so I can probably have 2 weeks worth of clothes here. So my tights are here, my shorts are here. This is my exercise gear for tomorrow, and I have some tops here, feminine products, and what Itia used to celebrate my birthday with. I used to keep it with me. And finally, for our very last one, we have our shed box here, which stores a beach towel, some of our shed socks, and our tripod stand for this is a gorilla pod. We also have with us some mothballs so that our van won't stink up, and This is like a little like sheet that we'll use in summer, so that because right now our blanket's just way too thick, but it's still quite chilly, so we use it quite a bit. So that is it for the 3 boxes. But let me take you through right now our peeing system. So this is the prize bottle that we use that stores all the golden goodness. I have a little small funnel which actually goes in here. It's a purple one. I can show you all here. I'm a bit embarrassed actually. Must I show that? This looks like this. I put it on top of the bottle tap and I just like pee. I will not discuss you with the details. And this is our king potty. Ita and I have this inside joke about it, about who's going to use it first, but so far it hasn't been used and we have already been spending 3 months on the road. So basically it's collapsible. It opens up like this. It has a little bit of like garbage tank to store like some poop. And apparently it can hold all our weight and it's collapsible as well. We just collapse it. Like that, yeah. And it goes back in. And of course, when we're in the wilderness, because we are such nature-loving people and love to provide free fertilizers for the land, we have this orange shovel for us to dig, do our business, close it up, and that's it. So this is our little pee and pooping system that we store at the side. So now Itya is gonna take you on a tour on what goes on at the further back cabinet. So let's.
So come on in guys and I'll show you what we saw at the back of this overhead shelf. So building out this overhead shelf was quite difficult given that there's really nobody out there on YouTube that kind of tells you how it's done. But we kind of figured out how it worked. We just went to Home Depot and installed some metal rods and used some finishing home decor wood and put it all together. The right thing that we had to do, the difficult thing, was to find the right drill bit and find the right size for the nut and bolt and just fix it all up together with the finishing wood, and ta-da, we have this overhead shelf which actually stores a lot of our stuff, including what happens when shit happens. So the first thing that we have at the back here, if shit happens, is number 1, an air compressor. Now, an air compressor is super useful in case of a flat tire, or in any case, everybody has to pump their tires, right? And in America, by the way, it's not like Singapore where air is free at gas stations. You actually have to pay to use the air compressor. So this is about $20-$30 and you get your money back really quickly if you purchase one. I think it's a worthwhile investment for everybody, and you really can pump out your tire anywhere you are on the road. The second thing that we have is this. This is a portable charger that is also can be used as a jump starter for your car battery. So for example, if your car battery dies and you're in the middle of the wilderness, which we always like to go camping and stuff, this thing will jump start your battery without anybody else needing to help you. So the cables are here and it's really super packed and well compressed, and this can also be used as a portable charger as well as a torch function over here. And it's really good, and I've actually used it before and it actually works. So highly recommend everyone get this, and it's only like $20-30 on Amazon as well. We have this, I think it's called a T-bar, which helps us change our tires. It'll be able to like change our tires, whatever, when we really need to. And we also have a jack, and this jack will help us lift up our car if anything happens to us and we need to fix our tire. But now for the more fun stuff, at the back here, we are really passionate about, eating good food. So we have a hot pot so that we can enjoy some meals together. For example, Gracia's birthday or my birthday or like any other Chinese New Year occasion, we always take this out. And we also have a tiny little gym set over here, which I used throughout my studies in America. Didn't even pay for a single gym membership, really proud of that. And there's a skipping rope and some functional bands inside. And just right above the overhead shelf is where the wires for the solar panel comes in. That was another difficult task that we had to do. We'll tell you a little bit more if you want to find out more on our Instagram or on our podcast, where we discuss further things into further details. But basically, we drilled those wires from our solar panels in and it charges all our batteries, which I'll show you a little bit more later. But that's what we have for our overhead shelf.
So right now we're gonna show you what we eat and how we store it. So over here, this little section, we have Itia's very prized little fruit basket, whereby we store some of our fruits, some onion, garlic, and avocado. This is for like a salad crunch, a salad dressing and stuff. And also we have a 12-volt set power fridge, which allows us to have ice cream on the go. Right here, fresh, cold, amazing, and a place for us to store our salads and eggs and milk and whatever. And also we have a 6-gallon water tank which we bought from Walmart, and it is amazing because it allows us to hold up to 23 liters of water, and we can go off grid for about 2-3 days with it. So it's pretty amazing. And we also have this little TV stand which allows us to watch TV at night. I really love it, and it's a good time with it. This is like my tote bag, which I also hook on like this little hook here at the side, which is of course one of Itia's favorite hooks in the van. So now let's move on to the back. So in order to have extra storage, we actually use these pillows / cushions that store our blanket. This is the blanket that we use at night, and there's a jacket at the bottom, and it's really nifty and it's really nice because we can just pack it up, zip it up, and we're all set to go. It's really nice, and Itia and I actually hunted for a really long time to find the right cushion that actually fits. And this is actually a lot bigger than it looks, but it really stores. It can store like 1 blanket up to 2 jackets inside. It's really amazing. And these are the 2 pillows that we sleep on for our head. It looks like this. And it's actually slightly like upgraded because we put in like the memory foam from this. It's like this to make it like puffier. And I sewed it in! And we also have like these cushions as well. And this one here to store like some of our spare jackets, whatever clothes that we have. And these are the 2 cushions that we also sleep on at night, as this is like a pull-out bed, which we'll show you later. And these are made up of like memory foam, and these cushions are all hand-sewn and handmade. So now let me show you our flip-out table. This is the place where we cook, where we eat, we watch TV. It's basically the dining room, the living room table, all in one. So we built this all by ourselves, and many arguments of course, but it is essentially a table that flips down. It's held on by like these 2 like metal wires which are really strong and can hold up to like 300 kilograms of weight. And these 2 little magnets here which stick up and allow like the table to flip back up. We have these 2 pans here that we use to cook. Okay, 1 pot and 1 pan. This is the lid for the pot. And this is our little chopping board that we have here. And our gas stove. Our knife, a stirrer, some cutlery on the side, and we keep our oil here at the back. And these 2 are our cleaning bottles. So this one's water and this one's vinegar. So yes, and also here in this little basket we keep a plastic bag for our trash bag in case we need it. And also like this is coffee pack, and this is some tea from our very dear friend Brian Teo. Thank you for that. We haven't actually had it yet, but I love it. And I'm gonna have some really soon, okay? And here, this is our another little storage compartment where we put like wet wipes and some jellies that we actually got from the Amish land. We especially love the elderberry jelly flavor, so I'm encouraging all of you to go try that at your local bakeries. Never knew elderberry jelly could taste so good. And here is our amazing assortment of Asian sauces where we practice Asian cooking in this van. So we have dark soy sauce here, we have mirin, we have light soy sauce, and we also have an empty bottle that we are keeping just in case we need anything. And of course we have like chicken powder, we have like some lemon juice and salt and pepper for sure, some honey, hoisin sauce, oyster sauce, and yeah, oh, and some chili which we got from a Vietnamese supermarket. Really like that. So that's it for our flip down table for now. And Itia's gonna take you through the electrical box and how everything just gets powered up in the van.
So everyone, this is where all of our electricals lie. Inside here is a box that we built ourselves. As you can see, these are the bus bars, these are the charge controllers, these are our 12-volt system. This is our 200 amp hour gel battery from Renogy, and this is an inverter. It's a pure sine wave inverter. It's 1500, and this powers everything, including our Instant Pot, and we used to have a microwave as well, a blender, anything that you want to power, a razor, it can be powered by this inverter, which is really good. Around the box is basically where all our switches lie. So over here, it's really hard for you to see, but we have a dimmable 12-volt lighting system where it kind of has a really nice warm light, and it's dimmable as well. And here's also, we have another 12-volt USB outlet for us to charge our phones, and for our USB lighting system, for example, like our fairy lights and other stuff that we power through USB. Now I'll show you the other electrical side. On the other side of the van is our LED lighting system, where this powers our fairy lights, and this basically turns on our fairy lights, which gives us a really nice, nice mood for our van. This is also dimmable and adjustable as well, which sticks here with a Velcro. More importantly, this is our wall socket where it powers our laptop chargers, and our, for example, our Instant Pot can be powered here, our blender, we used to have a microwave as well. Everything can be powered through here, which is hooked up to the electrical box. And all of this was painfully put together by both of us, and we are actually really proud of our electrical system, and it really powers all of our needs. We'll now talk a little bit more about what's under our bed and what's inside our wheel boxes as well.
So right now we're going to show you what goes on under our bed. So this is what is powered by electrical system. We have over here a NutriBullet. It's really amazing, and it really blends everything that we need, and we love it so much, especially for smoothies. We also have an Instant Pot, another proud collection of our van, whereby we just pop anything inside, put it on, rest it, release the pressure, and then we're ready to eat it. We love it so much. And also over here we have a little steamer that we use for my favorite xiaolong baos. I love it. And something to rest the steamer on. So that's it for this. Also, underneath here we have a collapsible sink, which we use sometimes when we go camping, and it's really nice. See, this functions as a chopping board, right? But it also functions as a collapsible sink. You just have to pop it down. What is that thing that's there, babe? Yeah, this is essentially like a sink that we use, and it's really great because it stores water, keeps our dirty dishes in. It's great. And then when we're done, we just collapse it back to where it's supposed to be, and we pop it under our beds like this. And next we have here our double person sleeping bag, which is really amazing. It keeps us and has kept us so warm in winter. Thank you REI for that. And finally we have over here, we have our summer bag. So these are my clothes, these are Ijia's clothes, and this is a pair of goggles that Ijia got for me. Thank you, baby. And so that's it for what goes on under our bed. Also, right now for our wheel boxes, we have a lot of miscellaneous items that we store here. So we have some dry supplies, another blender bottle, and it's a little messy, and some Ziploc bags, and that's it. Basically, it's like another extended storage compartment for our food in our pantry. So yes, that's it. And now we're gonna show you how our bed looks like when it's all pulled out.
So before we show you how our bed works, just a little bit more on our finishing touches in the van. So this is our outdoor cooking table, where basically we cook here, we chop vegetables here, and this is really good for us because this was made out of scrap wood, and it's collapsible and it can fit under our bed. We also have a little map of our van, where it has traveled to and how many states we've been to. Right now we are currently at number 12 and we are in Georgia, but we have 46 more states in this van and 2 more without the van. We also hang our towels over here, and this is where our clothes will dry. And right now we're going to talk a little bit more about our sleeping system and how it works. So before we show you our bed, this is how we basically have a little bit more privacy at night. This is a blackout panel, and this is basically cut out by ourselves, and it fits perfectly into this window cover. And what this does is that it keeps us super insulated and super warm, because this is made out of reflectics, and this is double layer reflectics with a polycarbon like cardboard inside, and it keeps all the cold air out, and it keeps us really warm and toasty, and it also kind of blocks all the light. If you try and look through here, you really can't see anything, and we really have a lot of privacy and a lot of warmth because of that. We also have a little curtain that we put up at night, just before we go to sleep, and show you what our bed mode is like. So right now we show you how we look like in this bed. Just to give you a quick heads up, it kind of takes us about 2 to 3 minutes to get ready for bed, but it's actually really comfy. It's actually bigger than a twin size but smaller than a double or full. So yeah, let's go.
So this concludes the end of our van tour. Thank you for tuning in.
And if you like what you see, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all those YouTube things.
Don't sound just shy saying it, just say it.
Yeah, and we have Instagram, and we're gonna have a podcast too, so
yeah,
please follow us.
Stay tuned!
Stay tuned!
Bye everybody!
Ciao, proper poppers! Woo! Shh!